Have you ever found yourself in a packed room, and while everyone's chattering away, you're the one who's just noticing things? Like the tiny flicker of an expression on someone's face, or the subtle shift in their tone. If that hits home, you are definitely in the right place.
Yeah, most people look at the quiet one and just slap on a label: shy, disinterested, or maybe even awkward. But what's really going on under the surface is so much deeper. You're not checked out, you're dialed in, observing, processing, and analyzing everything with incredible precision.
And here's the kicker. Modern psychology is actually starting to catch up, confirming that being a silent observer isn't a flaw at all. In fact, it's often a sign of a really high-functioning mind at work.
This goes way beyond just being an introvert, you know? So we're gonna break down 5 pretty rare traits that really define this personality type and uncover the power that almost everyone else overlooks.
First up, let's talk about perception. Because silent observers often have this, well, it's like a built-in radar for reality. It's a specialized skill. It's called hyperawareness. What it means is that while most people are just hearing the words, you're reading the room on a completely different frequency. You're sensing the hidden intentions, you're feeling the mood shift long before anyone else even has a clue what's happening. A lot of times, this comes from a place of survival. You've learned to scan situations to figure out what's really going on. And that's exactly why you can often tell when someone's not being straight with you, or you just get that gut feeling that something is off. Your brain just knows to trust that instinct over whatever words are being said. It really is like having a perception tool that gives you a much, much clearer picture of what's happening beneath the surface. It's an advantage that's so easy for others to miss. Okay, so let's move on to the next couple of traits. These are all about your internal world, because that silence on the outside, it often hides an incredibly active mind that is all about depth, not noise.
There's a really cool psychological term for this: metacognition. It basically means you're not just sitting there quietly zoning out. You are actively thinking about your own thoughts, questioning them, and analyzing them.
So behind that quiet exterior, your mind is just constantly running these simulations, right? You're replaying conversations to understand them better. You're questioning your own biases. And this process, it's what lets you spot patterns and flaws that pretty much everyone else misses.
And honestly, this is why it can feel so exhausting sometimes. Your brain is like this super powerful processor that's always on, always taking in and analyzing data.
This drive for depth also perfectly explains your social preferences. You know, if small talk feels physically draining to you, it's because your social battery is just wired differently. It thrives on meaningful connection. It's not about being antisocial, it's about what recharges you.
You don't need a huge circle of surface-level friends. What you really crave are those authentic, deep relationships. And for you, a moment feels so much more real when you just live it instead of posting it for everyone else to see. All right, let's get into the final 2 traits. They both circle around a quiet, but man, an immense strength: the power of the pause.
This right here is a masterclass in what we call emotional regulation. In those chaotic moments where other people just react on pure impulse, you stay steady. And it's not because you're emotionless, not at all. It's because you give yourself that split second to let logic catch up with your feelings. The process is a real skill. Think about it. A trigger happens, but instead of that instant knee-jerk reaction, you pause, you analyze, and then you respond with intention and with logic. It's a deliberate, really powerful choice. And the benefit of this is huge. You stay in control of your own state of mind. You actively protect your peace from all that drama and unnecessary stress. And that brings us to the 5th and final trait, which might just be the most liberating of all. It's a rock-solid sense of internal validation. I mean, this is a rare kind of freedom. Your self-worth just isn't tied to what other people think. You don't need a bunch of likes or public praise to feel valued, because your sense of who you are is stable. It comes from within. It's never been about being the loudest person in the room. It's about being the one who understands it the best. And that, right there, is the ultimate power of the silent observer. See, true strength isn't about controlling the conversation. It's about seeing the reality that everyone else is too busy talking to notice. So if any of this is resonating with you, please remember this: you are not socially awkward. You are just wired differently. Your mind is built for clarity and substance over all that noise. It's a genuine superpower. So, the only question left to ask is, now that you know your power, what will you choose to notice next?